Everybody, what's up? We are back on the free-to-play. We have it's an interesting day. It's an interesting day for us here in Infinite Magic Raid. I didn't do a video on the account yesterday because there wasn't really much to update you on. I am as far as I can get in every single area of the game except Arena. Obviously, I can jump in Arena and you know, pick my fights, and we can keep doing that. But I am as far in the tower, every tower. I'm as far in every emblem dungeon, campaign stage, dungeon. Every single area of the game, I am as deep in it as I can get with my current setup. I've tried to make some gear changes. I have tried to make food. Yesterday, I just managed to make my first piece of 5-star food today, right before this video, to try to get her to just 3A. And then I'm not even certain that's gonna solve my problem in the Mark dungeon. There's nothing I can do about the Force one. There's nothing I can do about the green one. We have kind of hit a wall that we just really can't break through. Short of just waiting it out, right? Short of just playing every day, using my energy in the campaign, slowly gathering the materials to make more 5-star food. In a few more days, I'd make another one. In a few more days, I'd make another one. Right, but we're talking about a really long time. We're talking about a lot of playing for no progression. So that's not particularly entertaining for me. I can't imagine it's entertaining for you guys to watch. So I've thought, I took yesterday off and thought about it for a little bit about what I want to do. I have some ideas about how I would do this differently in a new account. And I want to see if I'm right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this account to the side and we're going to re-roll. We're going to start, I've actually already started the new account. I'm going to take an account. I'll explain it while I'm playing, but I'm going to take a new account. I'm going to just move it into this guild, make it the leader. So if you're in this guild, no worries. I'm not disbanding and spreading everything back around and making a new guild. I'm just, I'm gonna get myself into this guild, and then everything will be the same. It'll just be a different account of mine in here. And this one I'm just gonna set over to the side. I'm not gonna completely never play it again, but it's not gonna be the focus of what we make content on for a little bit. Until some things change. You know, we talk with the devs a good bit. They can't really give us a lot of specifics in the Discord and the content creator chat, but they've alluded to some changes coming in the next few weeks that sound very positive. Again, they're not giving us a lot of details, but they seem optimistic that these changes are going to be very well received. So in the meantime, while we wait on that, I thought we would take another account of mine that I have done something with. Let me get it switched over to it real quick. All right, here we are. We are on the new account. So I had the idea a while back that I want to be able to build champs faster so that I can make guides for you guys. The problem is, again, that this game does not lend itself to that. I hate this so much, by the way. I hate it a real whole lot. We're done with the tutorial. Stop it. Let me do what I want to do. I had the idea that I would roll a new account, play it until I got my first legendary from Pity, and build them up and get them to 5A, and then make a guide on them. One, that's going to be way too time consuming per champ guide, right? Two, getting a champ to 5A doesn't automatically mean I'm going to have the gear and stuff to really showcase them. I pulled a Horus on my main account recently, and I want to do a video on him, but I don't have him in a place where I'm ready to do a video on. I don't feel like I can really show off what needs to be shown off just yet. So it was just going to be way too time consuming for one video. You know what I mean? So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this account that I started to do that, and we're just going to pick it up and play it. We haven't gotten to Pity yet with our first Lego or anything. We've popped a few shards, but we've only gotten a handful of epics. We just got our, is it Oboro? Is that his name? From like the login rewards or whatever. And we're just working our way through the mission. So I'm going to play it a little bit today in video. And here's the strategy. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's the reason that I want to re-roll and see. I have a thought about how to approach this now, and I want to see if it's correct. I think that what you need to do early on is, one, focus a mark. Let it be dictated by your pulls. Probably around the time you get your first and second legendary from Pity, right? From the shards. Just see what you end up with before you really hard commit to anything. You need to focus a mark, and then you need to fill roles on the team, because this is not a game of building a bunch of different teams. This is a game of building one team to do everything. And it's a little counterintuitive because a lot of these games are games of building teams. So there's this thing where you want to spread your resources out and you want to hold on to champs where, you know, for later when you're going to start building other content to do other things. This is not that game. This is a game of build 5 champs to do everything, and then you can start building other stuff, right? Then you can start to focus on maybe making things faster and making things more efficient and building other arena teams and all that. And there's certain champs in arena you can sneak in without really fully building them. But I think it's a build one team game. So focus and mark, fill the roles. So we need support, we need damage, we need dot damage, and then we need a heal block and we need a strip. Those are the big problems that everyone is hitting in the mark towers. It's the stage that the boss heals itself, and it's the stage that has the boss with the shield. Those are 2 things that you need to have on your team if we're going to continue to progress through the mark towers. So that's what we're going to do. I think probably best case scenario is you end up in a situation where you can focus green mark, because you're going to get space, you get Oboro. They're both pretty solid champs, right? Space is a fantastic support. For many reasons. She's going to be great in arena. She's great in PvP. She's an excellent champ. She's a great first champ to give you, for sure. She's a great legendary for what they use her for. And then Oboro is actually pretty good, right? We'll take a look at his kit. I want to get through 310 first so I can finish this chapter of missions we're on, but he's also not bad. He's also not a bad champ. Now, it's a shame that they give you Eden, because Eden is really good too, but she's Force. So she's not going to fit in with what we're trying to do here. We have to just focus green. We can't do anything other than build our green champs that are going to help us progress. So we'll see. And we pulled this dude. I think this is Sylvester, if I'm not mistaken. He is also an interesting champ. He's got some big damage, which might be nice for us in trying to pierce through the shield while we're working to remove it. The shield boss is interesting. So we're gonna see what we get. What I don't want to do is keep re-rolling for a good start. That's not why I'm re-rolling necessarily. I'm re-rolling this time because I want to see if I'm right. I have this idea and it sounds right to me, but it's hard to really know until I see it in practice with this game, right? It makes sense to me, but I want to see if you focus that differently so that if I start suggesting to people that's what you do, I know that it's the right thing to do, right? When I do my updated beginner guide and I tell people do this, I want to know it works instead of it just making sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna do. That's why we're starting a new account today. So I hope nobody's too bummed out about that. I'm a little sad. I did love my Sentin, but we'll do what we can. And again, that count's not dead forever, I don't think. But it is gonna just get set over to the side. I'm gonna still try to log into it every day, collect my stuff, use my multis since the game doesn't have to be open. It can still get played, right? We'll decay in arena a little bit, but I'm gonna try not to let it die. But it's gonna take a back seat for a while, and we're gonna make this the account that we focus real hard and try to catch back up and see how we go, right? So I am pretty interested to see. And who knows, maybe these changes that are coming in a couple of weeks potentially are going to be good ones. I know there are some very serious things that need addressing, and they're delicate to address, you know what I mean? The food issue needs to be fixed, but there is a good counterpoint of like, if you fix the food situation, what do you do about all the people who spend so much money on food, right? How do you compensate for that? I get that it's tough, but you also can't not fix your game for that reason, because the game is wildly imbalanced. I have been playing these games for 8 years. I've been playing these games very actively for 8 years. All day, every day for 8 years. I have played most of them. Most of them that you've heard of, I've at least played for a week. You know what I mean? I dabble. And there's a lot of them I don't make content on, but when I get in bed at night, I usually browse the App Store. I see a new game, I download it, check it out, play it for a few days, just to see what's going on, right? I have never, in 8 years, hit a progression wall so hard that I had to re-roll a count, that I felt like I had to re-roll. This is the first game that has ever put me in a position where I feel like there was genuinely nothing I could do to push my account further other than wait. You know what I mean? There's no grinding I can go do that feels impactful. There's nothing I can do. I've never experienced that in my 8 years of playing these games. So that says something. That says that there's something wrong, right? So we'll see what kind of changes get implemented. I am optimistic. I think the game is great in a lot of ways. I think it stands out in a lot of ways. A lot of people were calling it a Raid clone early on. Certainly some inspiration taken from Raid, but I don't think it's a Raid clone. I think this game is great. I think there's a lot of potential here. I've had the most fun playing this game than I've had playing any other game in a really long time. I would love to see it do well. I would love to see them listen. I would love to see them not go the route Awakened Chaos Era went. Awakened Chaos Era just refused. Sure, come on. Just refused to make positive changes at a certain point. So I really hope that's not what we're in store for here. But we don't have any control over that. We're kind of at the mercy of what they decide to do. So I like the changes they've made so far, right? I think that the updates have been pretty good. I think they've done good stuff up to this point. I don't have a lot of complaints with what they're doing. And I'll accept that maybe some of the stuff that I want done is a little bit harder to do than I'm aware of. So I get it. I'm not like, trying to breathe down their neck or anything. But there's some important stuff that needs addressing for sure. And you can't just not fix it because, well, it's too late. You know what I mean? Because people have already spent money on it. I get that's tough, but you got to figure out a solution to that, or, look at Awakened Chaos Era right now. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm still having a blast with the game. I'm in no danger of. I'm not even really frustrated, honestly. Even though I did hit a progression wall on my last account, I don't even feel particularly aggravated about it. I would understand feeling aggravated about it, but in my position, it's like, well, whatever. Just give me a 1 there. Bam. Give me that energy. All right, cool. So, let's see. I would love to be able to pop my shards in this video. I need to change my name too, huh? Yeah, I'll worry about it later. Whatever. How many shards do I have? I have 15, and I have to summon 27 more times for a Lego. Are we gonna be able to get 12 more shards in this video? Probably not. Probably not. I can get 1 from dailies. Reach silver in classic arena. Yeah, probably not. The best bet I might have would be to summon what I have and hope that I get some shards down here, but even so, there's not enough down there to get me to that Lego, so I don't know. Either way, we'll summon in the video today, regardless. Let me beat this 310 real quick. I don't remember when that hand stops touching that button, but I hope it's soon, because when I tell you I hate it. All right, what do we got? Here. You just wear stuff. And then what do you do again? So we've got damage to a single enemy, damage to a single enemy with feebleness, chance to inflict bleed when he crits, and then gain stealth for 1 turn. Whenever there's a target being killed, gains 30% more crit rate when he's under stealth, and then yeah, so we need to just get some crit on him. Okay. Have some of that crit gear we've been snagging. Effect hit'll work. And then I guess let's Give me crit rate. Sure. I'm gonna take everybody's stuff to 8. I think. I guess we need to throw some gear on Sylvester too. Oh, I said 8, didn't I? Yeah. Alright, what? You're just big damage, right? Tenacity down, I don't particularly care about. Turn meter, if he lands a crit. Additional crit damage. All allies gain crit when he survives. Gains crit rate. Okay, we don't have that. Attack damage steals their turn meter. If so, he also just needs crit. Okay. We'll put what we can on him. And then, yeah, it's 2-star, but like, you know what I mean? We'll take the bump in stats we can get, you know? I reckon we should coast right through 310 after this. Kind of excited, honestly, about starting a new account. There's a part of me that's a little bummed that the other account is, you know, going to be moved over for a bit, but like, this will be fun. And I'm very interested to see like how much further we're able to progress by focusing the things that I think we should be focusing this time. It's going to be a fun test. Real curious about that first Lego. Would be real dope if it was a green mark. I think green mark is probably the way to go, because you just have such a head start with space and Obero. You know what I mean? I think that's such a head start. I'm gonna take his weapon to 12. Oh my god. And then yeah, I reckon we'll coast right through 310 now. Oh, okay, fine. Sweet. And then I don't think you are wearing any gear. Actually, we can get you out of the team now. What are you even still doing here? What are you still doing here? You're green. Let's get you in the mix. I believe you're I mean, I guess you just get attack stuff for now. All right, almost done with the gear rolling. Hit us with that auto upgrade. That's one of the best things Raid ever did, man. That instant gear upgrade, which it's one of the Raid has done a handful of things that I never thought they would do. AI programming is one of them. Instant gear rolling is another. I didn't think we'd ever get that. Okay, we should be good. We better be good all that damn time. You get out, you get in. So yeah, we're already a little green heavy, which is good. And we need options. We need options. We have to have a strip or someone that can deal with that shield in some way. And we need a heal block. Those are things we have to have on our team. And the good news is we have a little bit until we really need those things. We can kind of brute force our way. I believe we can brute force our way like up to about 16. That's kind of where I got stuck on the other account. And I feel like I didn't really have to think about, in either dungeon, in blue or green, I didn't really have to think about much until I got to around 15, 16. I think it's going to be a little bit before we really need to be concerned. So we've got time to pull those champs. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, Hog champ. Easy. Easy money. think it's gonna do this until I beat the whole thing and that hand on the button. Okay, so chapter completed. And then yeah, it's gonna make me keep going through. All right, so let's check our events real quick. I'm gonna collect everything I can. Then we're gonna pop these shards and get out of here for the day. And then I reckon tomorrow we'll have we'll be guaranteed Lego day, huh? Sweet. Okay, let's do it. Let's pop what we got. So 16. Oh, we have a free wish too. All right, let's do it. Bill! Hard act, great pull. We'll let him sit, but can't focus him right now. Maybe. Depends. Maybe we pull some stuff that lets us focus force. We have Eden. Hard act's great. What else we gonna get? Bill in the house. Let's go. Come on, don't let me get no more epics. Give me one more epic. Give me one more epic, dude. Don't do me dirty. Don't do me dirty out here, dude. Y'all doing me dirty, bro. Can I grab any more from here? No. Actually, hang on a minute. There's 2 more. Y'all are already done? Is that always that fast? How many more do we need? Can we do this today? We need to summon 10 more. We're gonna buy that. You better believe we're gonna buy that. How do I get to the... Yeah. 1200. Let's do it. We're gonna make those gems back. The game showers us with gems early on. We're gonna make those gems back, dude. All right, let's get our Lego. Let's see who our Lego's gonna be. Turns out we are gonna do it today. Who is it gonna be? Oh! All right, green mark it is. Green mark it is. We stay pulling Hazanja. I've pulled him twice on the free-to-play, back to back, and then here, the other free-to-play. All right, so it looks like it's gonna be green mark. Did I say force it is? Green mark it is. I meant, if I said force it is, I meant green mark. So yeah, that's gonna give us, let's evaluate real quick. That's big. Let's just summon everything we get, honestly. Man, Hazanji, yeah, we stay pulling him, dude. That's crazy. Okay, so we've got Hazanja, we've got Aboro, we've got Sylvester, we've got Agia or whatever. Agia, I don't know how to say his name. And then we're gonna get space. Now, what do you have going on? Turn meter, defense down. Ignore the target shield and deals more damage to the target having shield. Possibly. We'll see. Actually, yeah. Because I don't think that boss heals. Right? I don't think that boss heals. I think he just puts a shield on. So if he's ignoring the shield every time he hits him, it's gonna take a while. We're not gonna 3-star it. But like that's enough to be able to solve that problem, I think. Seems reasonable to me anyway. But yeah, we've got a solid start on greens. We're obviously gonna do a lot more summons. And he's gonna be the one we invest in first. We're obviously gonna do a lot more summons. So we'll have a different roster, but we can get started here, right? We can get started here. So that'll be that. Hopefully I can come into some Supreme Shards and we can snag another champ tomorrow. Or Supreme, yeah. I need 10. Probably not gonna get 10, but anyway, it's there. We've got a good start. I'm excited to get into this one. So yeah, hopefully you guys are still into the idea of the free-to-play thing just with a new account. And we're gonna see if we cannot get held up this time with the knowledge that we gained from the other account. So that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here officially for the day. Appreciate y'all. Hope you're stoked. See you later.